It's nice to see you all. I'm hoping you're going to be able to continue doing art projects at home and look around your house for what supplies you have. This one I thought you would have fun with because we're going to make a little flying fish kite. And this is one of those things we've been working on this year, of folding our paper in half. So if you find any color of paper you have, or even white, and you fold it in half and match the corners, and then you just draw a curve on the fold. This is the side we want to stay together. So all I'm going to do is put a curve at the bottom and a curve at the other side that I'm going to go into my tail. So if you look at this, you're going to see this looks like the shape of my fish. So that's my start. All you have to do is cut it. The extra pieces will make enough with fringing for our fins for the top and the bottom. So I'm leaving a hole because when we put this together, it is going to be rolled more like this, so it will fly when you run around your backyard. So we're going to be doing a roll with your paper to make it fly. After you take your pieces that I just cut off, I can take these and fringe, and I'm going to turn these into the top fins, the bottom fins. Wherever I want fins are these extra pieces. I don't even have to cut them again. I can just cut the pieces. I'm keeping them on, and then I'm just going to glue them before I make my circle again. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to put it here on the top. The little glue, if you don't have glue, you can do it with tape, you can do it with staples. And I'm going to cut this little side pieces. I'm going to put on both sides. Remember, we can see this from both sides, so we want to have some fins over on both sides when we do it. So I put some fins on this side. Do you notice how, because I cut them at the same time, I didn't have to cut them a third time? Here we go. We're going to put those on. What you're going to do is, before we roll it, take a marker or a crayon, and I'm just going to draw a big space. I'm going to cut out other pieces that I'm going to be making for my eye. So there you can start to see what I'm doing. I'm making all of the scales like this, and I can do that with markers. You can do it with paper, and I'm just bringing that all the way down my fish so he has some beautiful scales. And since we've been doing a lot of patterning this year, you can do designs in here. So as you start to do it, you could do markers and sun rays coming in. This fish can be very, very colorful. And take your time. You can decorate both sides. This one's still not finished being decorated, so I'm starting to use pieces of paper. I am starting, if you have magazines at home, look what would be really pretty on this one. I found this in my magazine. So I'm going to cut those pieces out and add those on the scales for part of my decoration. So look in your magazines. If your mom and dad say you can cut them up and add that to your flying fish. And then all you need to do when you finish either stapling works too for stapling the bottom, is just make it go open a little bit like this. I'm going to push it like that. I punched a hole, and you can just do that with scissors too, and I tied some string, and look what happens if you're outside with your flying fish. He makes a wonderful, especially you run faster and move faster than I do. So here I go. I'm going to fly my fish.